Test. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 55th exercises for Paint Branch High School. My name is Miss Jeanette Smith, and I am the class sponsor for the Paint Branch High School graduating class of 2026. Before the ceremony begins, I would like to share a few public service announcements. The main entrances will be closing shortly, so at this time, we ask that you take your seats. We ask that guests of our graduates stand clear of the student graduate area during the ceremony. Individual photographs of each graduate are being taken by Legacy Studios. Please review the information inside of the program for details on ordering your graduation photo. We ask that once the ceremony begins, all guests stand and remain standing while our graduates process into the arena. Following the processional, we will sing our national anthem. We ask that you remain standing for that as well. We are very proud of all of our graduates and their accomplishments in making it to this day. Please refrain from shouting, screaming, yelling, or using any noise devices during the ceremony. This can become very distracting for our speakers on the stage. We want to ensure that all of our students' names hear their names being called, so please make sure your applause for your child does not keep another family from hearing the name of their loved ones. Thank you in advance for your cooperation and support of our students. We hope this graduation ceremony provides you, your family, and your friends with a wonderful memory.
Yes, I think that's room for two.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the presentations of colors and the singing of the national anthem. Colors will be proudly presented by the Paint Branch High School NJROTC Color Guard team, commanded by Cadet Angelina Umanzer, who is also carrying the national flag. Maryland flag is carried by Cadet Quentin Gunter. Montgomery County flag is carried by Cadet Blanche Angu. The unit flag is carried by Cadet Gregory Collins. Rifle guards are Cadets Radush Abdullah and Cadet Israt Enti. Please remain standing until the colors have departed.
Banner You may be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Vincent Doe, and I'm the senior class president. On behalf of the class of 2026, I welcome you to the 55th commencement exercises for Paint Branch High School of the class of 2026. I would like to thank MCPS and our administration for planning and making this graduation possible. On behalf of our school community, students, and staff, I would like to welcome our distinguished guests who are present on the stage. I ask that you hold your applause until all guests and staff have been introduced. The Honorable Mrs. Brenda Wolf, member of the Board of Education. Dr. Thomas Taylor, Superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools. S.C. McGuire, Superintendent's Chief of Staff. Robin Seabrook, Chief of Legal Services. Dr. Donna Redmond Jones, Area Associate Superintendent, School Support and Improvement. Ms. Vicki Parkin, Acting Director, Division of School Leadership and Improvement. Dr. Shawan Robinson, Principal of Paint Branch High School. Dr. David Magera, Administrator, Class of 26. Mr. Aaron Williams, Administrator, Class of 27. Mr. Connor Beamer, Administrator, Class of 2028. Dr. Tonia Harley, Administrator, Class of 2029. Ms. Renee McPherson, Administrator, Class of 2029. Mr. Eric Gerber, Dean of Students. And my personal favorite, Ms. Jeanette Smith, Paint Branch, Class of 2026. We would also like to recognize our visiting principals who are here today to support the end of our educational journey as Paint Branch students. Principals, please stand and wave when I call your name. Mr. Ahmed, Uda Lakan, James Hubert Blake High School. Miss Stacy Brown, William Tyler Page Elementary School. Mrs. Kershana Dean, Greencastle Elementary School. Dr. Dorothea Fuller, Galway Elementary School. Mrs. Stephanie Neesmith, Briggs Cheney Middle School. Dr. Loretta Woods, Burnsville Elementary. And our Community Engagement Officer, Officer Christy Palmer. 1,300 days ago, when we first walked in these halls, no, I'm just joking. This won't be that type of speech. I think we've all been sitting there in an auditorium, listening to speeches tell us how far we've come, looking back on the fond times we shared in school together. Don't get me wrong, those speeches are necessary, but today, I'd like to share you a story of my failures. Before I start my speech, I want to thank those who helped us to get to this stage. Our families, who do everything in their power to ensure that education may be our main focus. They cook, clean, and care for us so we may spend our energy being the best students we possibly can, and we are forever indebted to them. I also want to shout out my grandma who flew in from Boston to be here. Let's give her a round of applause. But no, thank you for raising me to become the young man I am today. Thank you for always calling me, keeping up with my life, despite the geographic distance between us. I'm so proud to be your grandson, and I'm so thankful for the sacrifices you have made to coming to this country that have opened doors for our family. I love you. My grandma showed me that struggle comes with growth, a lesson I learned as a young quarterback. My sophomore year, I started on the varsity football team as a third-string quarterback. For those of you who don't know, the third-string quarterback is the guy almost no one cares about. He's the guy that grabs water for the other quarterbacks, acts as a drill dummy, and picks up bags after practice. Truly tough work. Despite this, I kept the faith and worked every day like I was a starter, following what Coach Nee told me. Love you, Coach Nee. And following Coach Nee's process, working hard every day, I earned the opportunity to start midway through the season. In my second ever start versus our bitter rival Blake, I threw 5 interceptions that resulted in our first loss to them in over a decade. Sorry about that. What followed me was a wave of humiliation, embarrassment, and adversity that kept me up at night, a weight that followed me everywhere I went. But if I decided to throw in the towel and give in to doubts that maybe I wasn't good enough, I would have never been able to become Paint Branch's all-time winningest quarterback. In the disappointment of failing, an even more important lesson lies: perseverance. Coming to practice despite knowing that I let my teammates and coaches down, continuing to study film and lift hard in the weight room, realizing that failure does not define me or anyone here, and most importantly, being kind to ourselves and to accept and move on. Even after failure, keep the courage and remember to give grace to yourself, because failure means you have the courage to try. So as we leave this building today, I implore you to keep trying. Class of 2026, let's embrace failure. Thank you. Now let's welcome Paint Branch's high school choir, directed by Mr. Sammy Huh, performing the square root of impossible from Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey.
You painted with words that made me feel 10 feet tall. Magic in the moonlight, the surprise hidden in plain sight. No, I don't see much to inspire much at all. No, don't underestimate me. I don't need a hero to come and save me. Just 'cause I'm small don't mean that I can't kiss the clouds. I might not be there yet, but I'll get there, bet on it. 'Cause I'm already 3 feet off the ground. Shut the windows and lock the doors.
So much more. Congratulations to the class of 2026. My name is Natalie Wakiwaya, our senior class secretary, and I am proud to announce our first student speaker. Karima Muhammad Sunny is a top scholar ranking in the top 5% of her class. She has earned a 3.97 unweighted GPA and a 4.90 weighted GPA. For the past 4 years, Karima has been deeply involved in the Muslim Student Association and volunteering through the MCC Youth Organization. She has also been involved in the Galway Boys and Girls America Club, Burtonsville Crazy 8 Math Club, National Honor Society, Math National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, and the Johns Hopkins Math Engineering Science Technology Pathway, where she has won the Maryland Wearable Technology Competition. Karima will continue her studies at the University of Maryland College Park Honors College studying civil engineering. Karima is incredibly grateful for all the support she has received from her teachers, counselors, friends, and family. She would love to especially thank her parents for continuously uplifting her regardless of the long, tireless nights. Please give a warm welcome to our first student speaker, Karima Muhammad Hussein Muhammad Sani.
Good afternoon, family, friends, staff, and of course, fellow students. 3 years, 9 months, and 7 days. That's how long it's been since our very first day of high school. We entered the enormous Paint Branch building, leaving behind a pandemic, with some of us still wearing masks. Over these past 3 years, we've all grown as a class. Whether it was in the unexpected elective classes put on our schedules, or the random STEM clubs we initially joined for the chords. One instance I personally remember was when I first started AP Physics C. Naturally, as many of us did, I joined the class to impress colleges. But what I did not expect was just how difficult the workload would be. Trying to do my best in class, I watched countless chemical math tutor physics videos on YouTube and stayed in during lunch for extra practice. At the end, nothing was more satisfying than solving a 3-dot problem and getting the right answer, regardless of the multiple pages it took. Despite the many stressful moments in our classes, from rushing to finish Mr. Lee's test corrections during a single period, to completing Ms. Lewick's 1 pages the period before test days, I began to realize that all these difficult moments allowed us to go much beyond our expectations. In these past 1,376 days, we've consistently been told to embody excellence through effort. Regardless of how difficult our classes may have been, we've learned to put our best efforts forward, and we've succeeded by doing just that. Hundreds of our students have consistently received the honor roll for multiple quarters, and others have successfully improved their GPA. We should all be extremely proud of all we have accomplished these past 4 years and plan to continue this ever upward trajectory. Beyond academics, Paint Branch has carried this same mindset into any competition we face, especially within the NEC. We can't forget how the class of 26 began a 2-year winning streak in the NEC Spirit Week the year we joined as freshmen, or when we beat Blake this past football season, 20-7. Or when we beat Springbrook, 63-0. Our school has displayed persistent determination to be the best of the best. And we've seen proof of this as our football team made it to the quarterfinals, our forensics team won regionals, and our MESA team won states. Even though we've all accomplished so much, it's so important to remember that our greatness doesn't stop with our college acceptances. As our time at PB comes to an end, we as a class must remember that our efforts shouldn't stop here. Whether we're pursuing trade school, university, or the military, or entering the workforce, there are endless opportunities to display our excellence. Nevertheless, we should all be incredibly excited for all the experiences and memories to be made in the years to come. As I close, I would like to remind us all of a Latin phrase which translates to higher or ever upward. Excelsior. But I'm not too concerned with this. After all, PB, you know. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Christine Nguyen, the SGA Secretary, and I am proud to introduce our second student speaker, Jessica Wing. As one of Paint Branch's top scholars, Jessica graduates in the top 5% of the class of 2026, maintaining a 4.0 unweighted GPA and a 4.8 weighted GPA throughout all 4 years of high school. As a dedicated leader in the Paint Branch community, Jessica takes initiative by serving as SGA's first vice president and Jazz Singer's vice president and choreographer as well. She is also captain of math team, co-founder of DECA, treasurer of ACC, and an active member of the National Honor Society, Math Honor Society, English Honor Society, Social Studies Honor Society, and Paint Branch's wellness program. Not only has Jessica demonstrated exceptional involvement within the Paint Branch community, but she also has dedicated herself to serving local communities, accumulating over 1,000 SSL hours throughout her years of service. This fall, I'm happy to announce that Jessica will be attending the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. She plans to study mathematics and economics on an MIT scholarship covering the majority of her education. Jessica is internally grateful for the unwavering love and support of her parents and younger sister throughout her academic journey. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming Jessica Wing.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the Paint Branch class of 2026. It is an honor to be standing here before you today to deliver this message. Before I begin, I just wanted to take a second to dedicate this moment to the pillars of my life, the two individuals who have pushed my limits past the stars and enabled my success, my parents. Hello cha mẹ, xin cha mẹ đứng dậy cho con được không? Con sẽ không có thể vượt qua 12 năm học này nếu không có cha mẹ bên cạnh của con. Chính nhờ cha mẹ mà con đã đạt được rất nhiều và đã được nhận vào và sẽ được học ở một trường nổi tiếng nhất trong nước Mỹ. Con cảm ơn cha mẹ đã làm cực khổ, khó khăn và hy sinh rất nhiều để cho con có thể thành công trong tương lai sau đây. And to all the parents and families here today, thank you. I'm sure we all share a similar story in one way or the other. So, to the immigrants that have sacrificed everything for the future of your students, this moment is yours too. We as a nation would not have succeeded so much without the blend of the communities within it. And today, that dedication towards accomplishment has delivered results. I also wanted to take this opportunity to thank God for all He's done to help me through this journey. And with that said, congratulations, we did it! We can all sit here and pretend PB is something we want to run away from. But in reality, these walls of our schools are where we built so many memories. Whether it was watching the sunrise together on the first day, writing our names on the wall, rushing to the senior panoramic, sitting in the back of classes trying to hold in laughter, or just spending lunch together. Those are memories we will remember forever. Something we'll look back on, smile about, and appreciate so deeply. To my friends, I love you. Thank you for making these past 4 years some of my best. To my teachers, thank you for carrying me through all of the doubts and uncertainties I've had these past couple of years. And to every teacher in this building, whether I knew you personally or not, thank you. Thank you for teaching us, for not just teaching us, but showing up every day to motivate, lead, and inspire us. To my classmates, I am so proud of you, not just for getting your diploma, but for everything under the iceberg. All the late nights spent studying, the struggles faced alone, and even just waking up in the morning and having to fight the morning chaos. It wasn't easy for any of us, but look, we're here. As we leave today, everything will begin to change. For the first time, there's no longer a clear path ahead of us. Some of us are going to college, some are starting jobs, some are still figuring it out. And that's okay. It's okay to feel unprepared or unsure of what comes next. If Paint Branch has taught us anything these past 4 years, it's that we always figure things out. I mean, we entered PB thinking the school was a complete maze, but we still figured it out. We always get there, no matter what. There's one word I want to leave with you today: Excelsior. It means ever upward. When I first saw this prompt, I honestly had no clue what to write about. I mean, ever upward at PB just means breathlessly climbing our way to the 3rd floor. So, what does it even mean? How could it even be true? Life is filled with ups and downs, but even in those downs where we feel like we're falling behind, some part of us continues to strive forward and keep going. And that is the meaning behind Excelsior. We are still learning, still growing, and still becoming more than what we were yesterday. So, as you move forward into this next stage of your life, remember that we are ever upward. Keep your head held high, keep your crown on your head, because you are unstoppable. We, Paint Branch's class of 2026, are going to defy expectations and overcome any challenges that get in the way of that. On behalf of everyone sitting in this auditorium, I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Remain confident, because you will succeed. And remember that regardless of the outcome, every experience will teach you something valuable. Always look forward and look up ahead. Together, we will be change makers and contribute meaning to this world. Your efforts have paid off, and they will continue to do so. As you start to take in the final moment where we will all be together, just know that this is not the ending, but rather a beginning of our journey. So, take a deep breath and prepare to step into the unknown. Look up. The stars we once couldn't imagine reaching are now within our grasp. Congratulations, class of 2026. You've earned it!
My name is Opiemi Adesinloye, and I am the Senior Communications Officer. I have the honor of introducing our commencement speaker, Dr. David Mugerwa. Dr. David Mugerwa is the youngest of 4 children born to Ugandan immigrant parents. Although Dr. Mugerwa was born and raised in Prince George's County, Maryland, he takes pride in his East African heritage. Dr. Mugerwa is closing out on his 20th year of education. He was a social studies teacher for 10 years in both private and public schools, and has spent the last 10 years as a high school administrator. Dr. Mugerwa received his Bachelor's of Science degree from Oakwood University, a historically black college and university in Huntsville, Alabama. During his time at Oakwood, he was a 2-time recipient of the United Negro College Fund Donnie and Pam Simpson Scholarship. In addition, he was recently honored at Oakwood University this past April as a distinguished alum during his 20-year reunion for his contributions to the field of education. He received his Master's of Arts degree from the George Washington University. In addition, he received his Doctor of Education degree from Creighton University, where his dissertation focused on strategic interventions utilized by educators to avoid burnout within the classroom. When he is not busy being a husband to Monique and a father to Lennox, he likes to spend time playing and coaching basketball, serving as a mentor to many of his students. And oh, how can I forget, he truly has a passion for photography. AKA Made by Mogera, follow him on Instagram. Dr. Mogera has been an administrator for the class of 26 since we were in 9th grade. He has truly been with us from the start. As he gets ready to move on to his next assignment, we wanted to let him know he will truly be missed. Please welcome me in welcoming Dr. Mogera to the stage.
Good afternoon. Let me try that again. Good afternoon. All right, there you go. Remember, I have the mic, which means I'm in control. So let's try that again one more time. Good afternoon. That's more like it. Good afternoon, parents, guardians, family members, friends, faculty members, pretty much everybody. Thank you for being here for this most lovely, joyous occasion, celebrating these lovely seniors, the class of 2026. As Opie introduced me, my name is Dr. Mogera. But as my time at Paint Branch is coming to a close, it's been a wonderful experience being here for 4 years. And during my time here at Paint Branch, I have acquired several nicknames, and I'm going to run down some of those nicknames. I just like to forewarn you, this is not the typical commencement speak, because sometimes when you have commencement speakers come, it might be a politician, it might be an author, a writer, but sometimes it's someone who's maybe removed from the kids. And so, as you heard in the introduction, they've been with me, we've been together for 4 years. So I'm gonna try not to call some students out, because if I call some students out, then I'm gonna get a lot of emails or what have you, and they say, why didn't you say anything about me? But there's too many, it's like 500 of you, and you all look lovely. Can we give them a round of applause, please? They look so good. But as I was saying, these nicknames that I've acquired include Mogera. In other words, just not even doctors, just I'm now a one-name sensation, just Mogera. I've also been known as Doc, right? Some of them say Doc. Hey, what's up, Doc? They'll say doctor, good doctor. I've heard Coach Nee say that many times. Good doctor, good doctor. I passed Coach Nee, good doctor. Some of my beloved African students refer to me as Uncle Mogera. And sometimes what they'll do is they'll use that community in the African community to try to get them to do something that I know that they're not supposed to really do. And so I can remember one specific time where, I'm not gonna say the name, but I feel like I should, individuals came into my office, they were coming in late from somewhere, and they were not with me, but sometimes they would often say, oh, Uncle, how you doing? And I'm thinking, I know they're gonna need something. What is it that they need? Well, can we get a pass to class? And I said, absolutely not. You cannot get a pass to class because you were not with me. And so they're looking at me like they don't understand what I'm saying. So I said, sometimes maybe I have to code switch and say, you cannot use me for this class. Huh? What is it that you are doing? Don't you know when your parents said, I am your father? Not father, but father, right? And so Isaac Timbo, thank you for letting me get that experience. God bless you. And also, another nickname that I've acquired since I've been at Paint Branch is the word bruh, right? Parents, raise your hand. How many of you are tired of hearing the word bruh in your household? Parents, you see that? Hey, 2026, look, I have the superintendent behind me, I have the Board of Education behind me. Can we please pass the motion to eliminate bruh from MCPS? Thank you, I appreciate it. But on a more serious tonality, those of you who know me well know that I like to start meetings on time, not late. Sometimes I'll start them early, but on time. And so being here at Paint Branch, I'd like to establish some protocols that I would have specifically for our class officers. When we voted for the class officers, of course, at the end of our junior year, we met, myself and our sponsor, Ms. Jeanette Smith, and we specifically set some protocols. And for me, the standard is the standard. And so we met every other Tuesday at 7 o'clock in the morning for our class council meetings. Now, for me, that's normal. I'm usually at work by 6:15, 6:30. But when you're talking to a 17-year-old and you tell them to get to school at 7 a.m., it's almost like this is the end of the world. And so I said to them, listen, the standard is the standard. If we're going to work together, But since I've been with them since 9th grade, they know what the expectations are for me. As a matter of fact, some of them have actually gotten accustomed to the way my keys jingle against my radio when I'm walking through the hallways. So they've been with me forever, so that's how we know each other very well. And as you heard, we have a great team here at Paint Branch. Someone else is going to pause for a moment. Can we have all of our staff stand up, our faculty members, our security? Come on, I said stand up for Paint Branch. Can we please give them a round of applause? Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. I love having conversations with actually all of you, but some of you because of the nature of what you may or may not have been doing during your 4 years. You spent some time in my office, for good or bad. Now, there's one individual who is a very talented young man, and he doesn't realize this, but he's actually my first client for Mugerwa Sports and Entertainment. We started that company about 3 hours ago, and he doesn't realize that he is my first client. And this individual is going to head off into University of Wisconsin, Madison, on a full scholarship. He left that part out of, let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. He left that part out of his speech, and I need him to understand that he's my first client, but I need to always let you all know, students, you have to protect your investment. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me pause for a second and let me get out a gift that I'm going to give to this individual. I already warned you, this is not the prototypical commencement speak. We're going to have a lot of fun today. So this individual was also our QB1. He was our starting quarterback, and he's going off to Wisconsin. And as you know, in Wisconsin, they have terrible winters. There's got to be a lot of snow, a lot of ice, and since he's my first client, I need to protect the investment, which is this. He's a smart young man. And so, Vinny Doe, please come up and get your helmet, right? This is his helmet right here. What he doesn't understand is that I don't want him to slip and fall on ice because we need to protect the investment. So, thank you, sir. Thank you, Vinny. I appreciate you. Body language. I consider myself a body language expert. Spending so much time with these students, I've always told them, if you're in my office, I need you to sit up, take your AirPods out of your ear, and speak with a firm tonality. It's just practice and preparation for job interviews, for internships, whether it's on Zoom or whether it's in person. And so since I've liked to study the body language of a lot of these students, whether I'm in the hallways or so forth, I said, is everything okay? You know, you might be walking down, you might be having your head down. No, I'm okay. Oh, I need to go see my counselor. Okay, let's walk down together to see the counselor. But having the opportunity to be a body language expert, we have these meetings in the morning, like I mentioned to you before, they occur at 7 o'clock in the morning. And we have first period starting at 7:45, but for about half the class, they think first period starts at 8:25. I always let them know that before they became high school students, MCPS used to start at 7:25 several years ago, which is 20 minutes earlier than what we have right now. But one of our class officers would have a unique way of moving about throughout these meetings, and so they would come into the meeting late, sometimes almost every meeting, but not every meeting, but sometimes pretty much every meeting, right? And so this individual would sometimes do certain things with their body language that just let me know that this person is lying. So I would sometimes say, do me a favor, tell me why you're walking into this meeting at 7:03. What time does this meeting start? It starts at 7 o'clock, Dr. McGarry. I'm sorry. Yes, 7:03 means you're 3 minutes late. Time is money. Time is precious. We cannot have the mentality. So I said, do me a favor. You have 10 seconds to tell me why you're late. So me and my girls just came in from a photo shoot last night. We were on a private jet, and so the body language was, anytime Madison Flowers would lie, she would scratch the back of her head and look down to the left. And I'm thinking, why do you keep doing that? That's how I automatically know Madison is lying to me. I love her to death, but I'm going to present her with something else. So she's attending North Carolina Central, correct? Can we give it up for Madison Flowers? And so what I decided to gift her with is something that's very unique and it's something that you can take with you because you guys are all special to me. Of course, I can have gifts for literally hundreds of you, but in the interest of time, I wanted to present Madison with a gift, and this is what it says. I know I can't see the screen here, but can we get a shot of that? This says, Head Scratching Lies by Madison Flowers. Madison, come on and get your... So when she goes to UNC Central, just put the Head Scratching Lies in this book. I told we're going to have some fun today. We're going to have some fun today. But on a more serious note, I want to make sure that you understand that there's a uniqueness about each and every single person within this class. When you spend literally hours every single day with hundreds of the same students, which is the reason why I had our staff stand up. Because from the outside looking in, oftentimes, I respond to family members and parents rather quickly, but I'm also human. So sometimes we have to understand that there might be crises that are happening within the building, and these students know. And sometimes they'll message me, they'll come to the door, but we let them know that we care about them, even if it takes us 10 minutes to get back to you or 10 hours to get back to you. You are always going to be a special individual. And I want you to understand something, 2026. You have been gifted with so many abilities. Some of you have the gift of gab. Some of you have the ability to be able to look at each other and kind of get what you want based upon the verbiage that comes out of your mouth, okay? What do I mean by that? I want you to be able to understand that every time you walk across, let's say the stage somewhere, a graduation ceremony, or you're in an interview, there's people who are going to be looking at you, but also they're going to be listening to what the words that you're saying. So I can remember vividly this another individual who, I never really publicly called this individual this, but I considered this individual like the grandma of the class. And why do I call this individual the grandma of the class? Because sometimes what they would do is they would have this wise wisdom and have a way to kind of manipulate me, and I don't even realize I'm being manipulated because of how she's saying these things. For example, this student came in late to a meeting, which, as you know, my standard is the standard. I do not like starting meetings late. And neither of you, anybody in this class should never start the meetings late. When you go to your 8 o'clock classes, go to your 8 o'clock classes at 8 o'clock. Does that make sense? So, as I was saying, I would walk into, the main office, and I'm waiting for the individual to come in, and I said, Natalie, why are you walking in late? Well, Dr. McGarrett, I'm so sorry, but she's a wise old woman, like a grandma. So she was, by the way, I love the way that Ralph Lauren polo just looks so well on you. And then also, did you know that the class of 2026 love you so much that they actually think you're the best administrator in the entire state of Maryland? And so she's just using this Jedi mind trick and I don't even remember why she was late. I'm just hearing her compliment me. And so I know she's going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Let's give it up for her future Terp. And I wanted to present Natalie with a blanket that actually says, can you all see this? It says grandma. So grandma, come up to the stage. Come on. And some of you are thinking, man, is this? Thank you. I can think about so many times I would have conversations with each of you because you have to use the ability that you have been given for the betterment of yourselves and for your family members. Some of you may be graduating for the first time and your family member with a high school diploma. Some of you have plans to set the bar for your family that you have to have that college degree. Keep raising that bar. Excelsior means higher. Keep going higher. Never stop at this level. Always go higher because you are filled with an abundance of potential. I love each and every one of you. And so, moving on, in the interest of time, I just want to say that there's several individuals who I could also call up and talk about. But this other individual who I'll try to say a few things about them, but I can say a lot. And so this individual, as you know, I said I'm a body language expert, right? And so this individual would sometimes come into the office, once again, coming into the meetings late, which I cannot stand, but oftentimes they would use their shoulders to talk to me. And I told them, can you stop doing that with your shoulders? And can you also stop saying the word low key? So Opie, why are you coming in late? Well, low key, I was just waking up late and she starts, and I'm like, Opie, can you stop? It's like bothering me right now. And Coach D knows I have ADHD to the highest extent, so I can't concentrate and figure out what she's doing. So as Opie's going to the University of Maryland, give it up for the future Terp. I'm going to present her with not one, but two keys. Here's key number one, Opie. That's for you. And here's key number two. Now, let me demonstrate to you all how I want Opie to use this when she's at the University of Maryland. Can I have this, please? So she likes to use the word low-key, and she likes to talk with her shoulders. So Opie, just walk around University of Maryland just like this. This is to hold your shoulders down, and just that way you just do like that. You good? Okay. Here you go. All right. You're much appreciated, Opie. You're much appreciated. This class is an amazing class. Every single day I wake up, eat, breathe, 2026. As a matter of fact, I got an email the other day that said, Doc, you're like the face of 2026. We follow you on Instagram. You're always posting these cool pictures of your seniors. And I want to let them know that it's because I value them. I couldn't tell you how many times I received an email or a direct message or some type of message from someone, and they'll show me that they've put a picture of mine as their lock screen, or they've printed it out and put it on the refrigerator. And people don't understand how that goes a long way, to let our young people know that they are loved, that they are gifted, that they are talented, that they are valued. And I want to let them know that today we are celebrating you, we're celebrating you, and we're celebrating you. So there are certain characteristics that each and every student here has. And if you know me, you know that I like to work with individuals who can match my energy. When you all go out into the workforce, whether it's college, whether you're taking a gap year, whether it's trade school, you need to make sure that you understand that you have to have stage presence. What do I mean by stage presence? You have to be able to walk a certain way, talk a certain way, be able to command the presence of a room, because you may not be as qualified as the next candidate, but they know that you can have individuals gravitate to each and every one of you, because each and every one of you are special. Now, this individual who I was working with for the past year is like a younger sister, right? I'll call her that. We are 1 year apart. I was class of 02, and she was class of 03. As a matter of fact, and sometimes I said, hey, if you want to work with me, you got to be able to speak up. You have to have stage presence. And I don't know if you have stage presence, because sometimes I can't hear what she is saying. I honestly sometimes will sit 2 feet from Jeanette Smith, and I cannot hear what she is saying. So Miss Jeanette Smith, you are a loving class sponsor. We love you. I love you. You've done so many things for us this year. Can we give Miss Jeanette Smith a round of applause? And because I want to make sure that you all understand that sometimes I can't hear her, Miss Jeanette Smith, please take this megaphone. Testing, does it work? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Miss Smith, come to the front office, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
So, I know I've taken a lot of time, but I'm only going to be up here once. We started together in August 2022. And how fitting is it that I'm here June 2026 to close you out? You couldn't have written it any better than that. Never forget to use your God-given talent. Never forget how hard your parents have worked to put you in the position that you're in right now. Thank you, Paint Branch, for an amazing 4 years. You have changed my life more than you realized. You truly have been special to me, and I want you to understand something, that when you walk across this stage, that is the bar that you're setting for your family. That means the basic level of education in your household is the high school diploma. I want you to understand that some of you are coming from immigrant families, like you heard in my bio. My parents did the same thing too, so they always stress to us that education is the key to success. Never forget where you came from. Use the talents that you have to make this world a better place. And before I sit down, I want to make sure that we do something that has been done across all of our basketball games, all of our football games, to let you all know how much we appreciate you and the culture of this school. I have to do this with your senior class one time. Last time, as staff standing up here as your grade level administrator. Everybody knows that the 2026 class is special to me, and so I want to make sure we go out with a bang, because this is all about you today. You were the best class to ever do this, and I cannot imagine doing this without you. So are you guys ready? I want to make sure that we hear everybody on the floor and in the audience, because we have several alumni who know what I'm about to do, because it's very atypical for an admin to do this, but you know how I roll. I have the mic, so I am in control. So you guys ready? All right, let me hear you loud when I say PB. PB. PB.
Good afternoon, family and friends and the class of 2026. My name is Esther Atolaye, and I am the president of Paint Branch High School Student Government Association for this school year. I have the honor of introducing our principal, Dr. Shawan Robinson. As principal of Paint Branch High School, Dr. Robinson is committed to equity, student-centered learning, and creating an inclusive environment where all students can thrive and reach their full potential. Dr. Robinson has 32 years of experience in education, holding roles such as elementary teacher, counselor, assistant principal, and middle school principal. She holds degrees from the University of the District of Columbia, Bowie State University, and University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and serves as an adjunct professor of McDaniel College. Dr. Robinson comes from a family of educators who instilled in her the values of hard work, perseverance, service, and always striving to do your very best. Values she carries with her daily in her work at Paint Branch. A native of Washington, D.C., she is also a proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Robinson.
Greetings, Paint Branch families, staff, honored guests, distinguished visitors, and most importantly, the members of the graduating class of 2026. You all look amazing. Can we give them a hand? Today, we gather to celebrate not only what you have accomplished, but who you will become. Class of 2026, today is proof of what is possible when talent meets determination, when opportunity is matched with effort, and when dreams are pursued with purpose. For some of you, high school seemed to come naturally. You excelled in the classroom, on the field, on the stage, and in your communities. For others, the journey required a little more perseverance, a little more patience, and a little more resolve. But regardless of the path you traveled, each of you arrived at this moment through your own unique combination of hard work, growth, and commitment. Class of 2026, the theme, a single word, Excelsior, a Latin word meaning ever upward. It is a call to keep striving, keep growing, keep reaching, and keep becoming. It reminds us that success is not a destination, it is a continuous journey towards something greater. And when we think about Paint Branch High School class of 2026, I cannot think of a more fitting word. At Paint Branch High School, we have branded ourselves as an academic institute of excellence. However, class of 2026, you have set a new standard of excellence. This graduating class has earned an astounding $25,824,386 in scholarship offers this year. This is an increase of over $12 million more than last year's graduating class. Class of 2026, you have not simply broken a record, you have redefined what is possible. That number represents countless hours of studying, sacrifices made by families, support from teachers, determination in the face of challenges, and your belief that your future is worth investing in. Panthers, I think that deserves another round of applause. But your legacy extends far beyond scholarships. Through your leadership, your talents, your service, your school spirit, your commitment to one another, and you've helped shape the culture of Paint Branch High School. Future generations of Panthers will benefit from the example you have set. Some of you will continue your education at colleges and universities across the nation. Some will enter the military and serve our country. Others will pursue careers, apprenticeships, training programs, and entrepreneurial endeavors. Whatever path you choose, know that every pathway represented here today is worthy of celebration. Before you look ahead, I want you to take a moment to look around. Look at your classmates. Look at your teachers. Look at your families. Look at the people who have supported you along the way. These are the people who witnessed your journey. They celebrated your victories, encouraged you through challenges, and helped you arrive at this moment. Today belongs to you, but it is also a reflection of the community that believed in you. As you leave Paint Branch High School, I hope you carry with you aspiration to dream bigger than you ever thought possible, growth to continue learning, evolving, and becoming the best version of yourself, achievement to celebrate your successes while remaining grounded in gratitude, progress to keep moving forward even when the path is uncertain, advancement to seek new opportunities and embrace new challenges, excellence to give your very best in all you do, elevation to rise above obstacles and limitations, ascendancy to lead with character, integrity, and purpose, flourishing to find joy, fulfillment, and the meaning in life's work, transcendence to go beyond expectations and accomplish what others may think impossible. There's a popular artist many of you know, NBA Youngboy. He boldly declares, "I am who I say I am." Today, I challenge you to make that statement your own. Class of 2026, you are who you say you are. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not limited by your circumstances. You are not confined by the expectations of others. You have the power to define who you are and who you will become. Be ambitious enough to dream. Be courageous enough to try. Be resilient enough to persevere. Be confident enough to become exactly who you were created to be. Dare to be who you want to be. Dare to chase your dreams. Dare to create a life that reflects your values, your passions, and your aspirations. And as you move forward into this next chapter, remember the word that embodies these qualities: excelsior. Ever upward, ever forward, ever rising. Now, before I let you go, I have one final request as your principal. Be on time. I reminded you that the bell means get to class. Today, the bell means something different. It means times at Paint Branch High School. It means your time at Paint Branch High School has come to a close and a new chapter has begun. So when you hear this bell, you won't be moving to your next class. You will be moving into your purpose. You will be moving into your future. You will be moving ever upward. Excelsior. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are incredibly proud of you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Precious Langmia, and I'm this year's SGA Communications Officer. I have the pleasure of introducing our member of the Board of Education, Mrs. Brenda Wolf. The Honorable Brenda Wolf has been an integral member of the Montgomery County Board of Education since her election in 2018. Throughout her tenure, she has demonstrated strong leadership, serving as president for 2 years and vice president for 1. As president, she led the district through the challenging period of reopening schools after the COVID-19 pandemic. Before her time on the board, Mrs. Wolf had an extensive career in public service. She worked for the U.S. Department of Education for 27 years in various roles, including Chief Regional Attorney in the Boston Office for Civil Rights and Deputy Director of Philadelphia Office for Civil Rights. She also served as the Director of the National Institute of Educational Governance, Policymaking and Management, and retired as a Program Manager for the National Assessment Educational Program. She holds a degree in mathematics from Smith College and a law degree from Suffolk University Law School. Ms. Wolf is married with 2 adult children and continues to contribute her leadership and experience to the MCPS community. Board of Member, Ms. Brenda Wolf.
Well, good afternoon, Paint Branch. I am your District 5 representative on the Board of Education, and I am incredibly proud to be here with you today. I want to bring you greetings from my fellow board members, but not really. I don't care about them so much. I want you to know that I care about you. Now, I know the after party is calling your name, so I'll get straight to the point. Your time at Paint Branch has taught you a lot about community. Through changing times, you have learned the true power of perseverance. You've learned to embrace the elegance of the everyday, the laughs shared in the courtyard, the energy of the pep rallies, and the shared spirit of your peers. I am reminded of the late legendary actor Chadwick Boseman, who famously brought the spirit of the Black Panther to life and who wisely noted, purpose is an essential element of you. It is the reason you are on this planet at this time in history. As the Paint Branch Panthers, you possess that exact, undeniable sense of purpose. You have faced the steep hills and discovered exactly what you're made of. Let us remember the people who helped raise you, the families and the guardians who've been your rock, waking up early, driving you to practices, and running those forgotten lunches to school. Let's show them our gratitude. And let's not forget the phenomenal school staff, the administrators, the teachers, the secretaries, the paraeducators, the counselors, the lunch aides, and bus drivers, everybody who worked heroically to get you across this stage today. Keep moving forward, trust your journey, see your own power, and step into the world ready to conquer. Remember that you are enough. Let no one tell you that you aren't, that you can be anything that you want to be. And with that, I'm thrilled to offer you the words you have been waiting for. By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education of Montgomery County under the laws of the state of Maryland, I do now award diplomas or certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed courses of study to the students of Paint Branch High School who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of this school. In receiving the diploma or certificate, each of you is entitled to all the privileges and honors accorded graduates of a high school accredited by the Maryland State Department of Education. Congratulations, you did it!
Vincent Doe. Madison Flowers. Natalie Wakiwaya. Opie Emi Agestiloya. Yeah, I need that. Karima Mahamasani. Arki Segu. Atune. Esther Atune. Jessica Nguyen. Ribka Ayailu. Christine Nguyen. Precious Badnia Langmia. Bazi Simone. Nelly Dede Amamuwu. Arisa Berger. Natalia Berkliar. Alyssara Chitrarana. Naomi Kamu. Jamie Miller. Valeska Okeyate. Jada Marie Reed. Ray Sampson. Rai Sampson. Ahmed Sidi Jr. Basil Abdegilder. Faral Abakar. Daniel Acevedo. Okunli Adebaju. Duran Ablagese. Dominic Acabo Lopez. Safia Alam. Jendi Calaranta. Juan Aldana Blanco. Kennedy Alfaro Bright. Aliyah Ali. Brian Alvarez Merlino. David Alvarez Merlino. Fernando Almendarez. Diana Amaya. Jason Amaya Angel. Kendra Ambe. Mario Ambrosio Santa Cruz. Bright Amin Nafe. Kimberly Amako. Juan Carlos Araujo. Marvin Arma. Abdule Aruna. India Ashman. Jordana Nusefa. Naomi Atanafu. Erica Adanahen. Jorge Avalar Zelaya. Janine Avudufu. Cleft Awafu Acha. Alexis Alaya Vasquez. Romisa Kalim Azad. Bakari Bagayodi. Marima Ba. Jayla Bailey. Mumutanu Bahakar. Darius Bamfo. Alua Tamalese Bankole. Jawani Barnes. Valerie Basim Jampingda. Jelani Basong. What's the noise? Ciara Bakadu. Matthew Befakadu. Simon Bear. Jamie Benitez. Leslie Benitez. Jacqueline Bennett. Salome Barhanu. Fakada Betru. Emmanuel Bizdalami. Michael Boateng. Ryan Bob. Edgar Bonilla. Tanya Bonilla Vasquez. Jenny J. Barima. Shiloh Bryant Serrano. Nathan Bowie. Nume Bainak. Derek Cabrera. Angelique Cadenas. India Carter. Christian Campos Sauzo. Denaya Carey. Alexa Castles. Lainey Castles. Jezbel Sabaco. Melissa Sabayo. Julius Chalmers. Caden Chapman. Anthony DeMichael. Brooklyn Chow. Kaylin Chin. Tahid Chowdhury. Nolan Cockerham. Frank Cohen Jr. Mia Cole. Akira Zoe Coleman. Kumar Kohli. Debbie Collins. Rugyatu Kondefe. Mohammed Kante. Nalaya Cooper. Nylene Cruz. Kelvin Cruz de Silva. Eric Cruz Limas. Harmony Marie Cunningham. Vivi Deng. Robin Daniel. Sebin Daniel. Jonathan Davidson. Maya Davila. Efrata DeWitt. Surafel DeWitt. Sahai DeWitt. Abel DeWitt. Richmond Deborah. Roosevelt DeCicius. Aisha Dean. Halima Dimbale. Isaac Derege. Nolowit Dereje. Lenny Devados. Jameer Deo. Muhammad Dia. Ibrahima Daibe. Fatou Juf. Lania Dixon. Sam Dorr. Andre Douglas. Yvonne Drakeford. Shayna Dooley. Rashawn Durham. Corey Emanuel. Salapi Nkanola Bola. Nahom Urku. Nahom Ermias. Batanya Ermias. Rosalind Escobar. Aiden Escobar. Hani Iskander. You got it. This was our goal. This was our goal. This was our goal. This was our goal. Theodore Ewing. Michael Facada. Leslie Fajardo Cabrera. Cameron Farrell. Mahmoud Fafana. Orlando Fogo. Bill Famba. Jeremiah Foster. Yes, Jeremiah. Michaela Foster. Khalil Fountain. Lester Franco Cristales. Angel Fuentes Blanco. Kevin Garcia. Jalen Gator. Simeon Bayou. Dawit Gebrahawat. Nahir Gebru. Leah Gurma. W. Oliver Galaska. Natalia Gomez. Catherine Gomez. Giselle Gonzalez Garcia. Josue Gonzalez Garcia. Stephanie Gonzalez Sanchez. Brianna Goodwin. Isabella Gray. Brian Gahamo de Leon. Kyrie Gray. Mason Grayer. Hezekiah Green. Amira Green. Victory Green. Sebastian Gumacia. Antonio Gumacia. Naomi Hiley. Naraja Harabel. Aiden Harrigan. Leah Joy Harris. Jade Harold. Emmanuel Hart. Mahassan Huli. Cassandra Hernandez. Omar Hernandez. Danielle Hernandez. Emmeline Hernandez Cruz. Erica Hernandez Penagua. Abigail Hill. Teresa Hong. Nalea Hodges. Kirabel Hosanna. Taino Houchins. Addie Houston. Devin Hua. James Hunter. Bryant Huntley. Natalia Iglesias Lopez. Portia Igwebuke. Crystal Izora. Bubakar Jallo. Joseph Jang. Jalika Jarju. Umi Jarju. Aya Jara. Joshua John Baptiste. Ronald Jean-Louis. Harry Jeffrey. Divine S. Jemima. Ethan Jennings. Matthew Hiatz. Crystal Johnson. Stevie Jones. Imran Juhar. Patrick Julie. Sophia Kalaki. Zachary Kamba. Lele Casimiro. Abel Kasahan. Keisha Consoli. Taranjat Kaur. Simran Kaur. Khalil Kita. Sarah Kelke. Abdullah Khan. Fanu Kushi. Blaine Kibrew. Francois Killico. David Kim. Samira Kingnaby. Kafune Kone. Hinda Conti. Sorry. Sorry, baby. Mina Caricho.
Faith Agabi. Jeffrey Caballero. Kimani Jackson. Nisa Maxwell. Kayla Nguyen. Jeremiah Richmond. Aaron Silberglit. Isaac Timbo. Elise Lafontaine. Euphemia Lamte. Joel Larby. Bimbola Lawal. Tweet Lay. Catherine Lemus Rivera. Logan Levine. Dustin Liu. Dan Lindsay. Melissa Lizama. Jared Macchio. Maria Madrid Sandoval. Emanuela Maruchesti. Alexis Maglinger. Sedab Muhammad Noor. Latalia Maldonado. Christian Mangila. Elta Mani. Jaskaron Mann. Jennifer Mansoure. Vanessa Marjube. Marcelo Martinez. Jocelyn Martinez Rodriguez. Mirko Martinez. Hope Matfu. Courage Matfu. Woot Charlie Morissette. Moyes Emalimba. Elna McConan. Bethel McConan. Brooke McConan. Ananaya Malaku. Edlowit Malaku. Noai Melchor Herrera. Paul Gabriel Melalingui. Jeremy Mensa. Jackson Merritt. Calvin Mertens. Andy Messidor. Ayalin Messi Hamid. Marty Stefan Montarum. Jamari Miller. Kevin Mims. Jeremiah Mingo Smith. Eunice Miranda. Walenti Mizador. Jonathan Mamnugi Ndeka. Maxwell Moore. Jordan Moody. Crystal Moreno Mendez. Terry Moreno Ilario. Casey Moreno Medina. Kyle Morgan. Tavina Mato. Kamora Mohammed. Catherine Mujlafara. Arsima Mulugeta. Siani Murillo. Josh Narvarez. Kaina Tekeja. King Nebo. Caleb Nebiu. Krubo Nagatu. Vincent No. Alexander Ingole. Brendan Nguyen. Kwa Win. Tao V. Nguyen. Tien Nguyen. Tina Wing. Tran Nguyen. Vivian Huynh. Makura Nyambela. Woodson Nicholas. Nixon Nimley. Kalen Nolasco Barragan. Anthony Nolasco Barraza. Sebastian Norberte. Danielle Nornu. Joseph Nyankum. Rachel Niarco. Jasmine Niudini. Prince Odiana. Boluwatife Oluwadamilare. Michael Opere. Izuna Orimaluike. Chidera Orimilikwe. Daniela Ortiz. Ariana Ortiz. Michelle Ortiz Moscoso. Ali Osagera Arasmu. Shukri Osman. Yaya Osman. Emily Parada. Catherine Para. Nathan Patrick. Tristan Petitjune. Marie Pettinga. Richie Fee. Hector Pineda Mahano. Jonathan Plata. Oscar Porras Cardona. Sergio Portillo. Jordy Kwan. Leanne Cabral. Kaylin Ramos Sosa. Sienna Raphael. Jenna Reeves. Leela Rahema. Skylar Reed. Valeria Reyes. Camara Reynolds. Dominic Rich. Arjun Rishi. Samuel Rivera. Andrew Rivera. Isaiah Romero. Jonathan Romero Bonilla. Josue Roque Miguel. Jonathan Rosales. Jonah Ross. McKaylee Ross. Jaden Ruiz. Sebastian Ruiz. Angelo Sacareo Koski. Matthew Sodanella. Cindy Salazar Masariego. Munir Salim. Yoel Samuel. Joseline Sanchez. Rafael Sango. Rokiatu Sanko. Derek Sarkody. Desmond Sarkody. Shayna Saunders. Mohamed Sawane. Jean-Luc Chupius. Tafari C. Michael Cisse. Diana Segovia Fuentes. Thomas Siafa. Ryan Silverglit. Eva Silva. Garnet Simbi. Gensley Simeon. Brian Sindue. Mehernur Singh. Handel Sonora. Chandler Slade. Cameron Smith Prather. Michael D'Angelo Smith Jr. Halina Soliman. Carter Swain. Michael Sylvester. Fral Tafa. Agnes Tankwa. Iman Syed. Nebu Tatek. Damian Tatum. Hope Tawum. Ian Taylor. Luan Tekle. Luis Emerson Terrell. Kadus Tashoma. Samantha Tewodros. Theambur Fosser. Dorian Warren Chachua. Pearl Thomas. Danielle Thompson. Glenn Takuye. Adana Tillahum. Mickeyus Tillahum. Amir Trebelsi. Justin Tran. Yedidia Segay. Elizabeth Shabola. Audrey Turner. Sifin Justin Udo. Catherine Uline Mejia. Chinenye Laura Urumaku. Lindsay Valencia. Ariana Vasquez Avalos. Jazara Venord. Jasmine Ventura. Franklin Ventura Maldonado. Noemi Wabo Menkati. Karaji Wagari. Aiden Walker. Hasib Wamala. Ayan Wakas. Haley Ward. Biarcia Waters. Scarlett Watson Garcia. Dane S. Webb Jr. Marquez Whedon. Malik Weiss. Lulia Weldiohans. Ariella Wera. Alim White Cisse. Desmond Wilrich. Gabriella Wilson. Nina Wilson Mason. Julian Wimbush. Nathan Waldeus. Zanea Wooten. Isaac Yeltsin. Cabronia Shitla. Miraf Yifru. Ermias Johannes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. My name is Ribka Ayalu, and I'm your SGA second vice president. Today is a special day for us all. It is a time of celebration. As with many celebrations and recognitions, we celebrate with flowers. Flowers are not just used for aesthetic purposes. They also have symbolic significance and are used to convey various feelings and emotions. Flowers are integral to auspicious events like weddings, birthdays, religious ceremonies, and even graduations like today. The rose can perhaps be considered the most popular of all floral symbols. Since ancient times, it has been used as a symbol of love and beauty. Roses come in many colors. Red roses symbolize all those that make a true love story great: passion, desire, true love, and romance. In deeper shades, such as burgundy, roses signify a desire for commitment and a passion for someone or something. So to commemorate our journey and celebration of accomplishment today, each graduate has been given a rose. Now that you have all received your rose, I ask that you think about the person who has inspired you the most throughout your journey here at Paint Branch. It may be a family member, a friend, a teacher, or a staff member. As you remember how you made it to this day, consider presenting this rose as a symbol of your gratitude in assisting and supporting you to this milestone in your life. And remember, roses do not bloom hurriedly. For beauty, like any masterpiece, it takes time to blossom. Congratulations, graduates.
Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, beloved family and friends, and of course, the wonderful class of 2026. My name is Madison Flowers, and it has been an honor to truly serve as your class vice president this school year. It's hard to believe that after today, we will all be heading in different directions. Some of us have shared the past 4 years together, others even longer. And as our time comes to a close, I would like to highlight that we each play a role in something bigger. We've all had to say a lot of goodbyes, counting down every last we could, savoring these past few months because we were desperately holding on to a familiarity we didn't realize we liked until it was gone. But today is the final goodbye and the season finale. It's hard to leave because for the first time in months or years, it doesn't seem that bad anymore. We keep saying one more Friday Night Lights, one more play, one more game, or one more club meeting. One more is all we can hold on to for now. To hold on to something so familiar that we didn't realize we'll miss until it was fleeting. Whether you define this time by numbers or memories, it can't be stopped. But that's what makes life so beautiful. The idea that time doesn't stop for anybody and can never be taken for granted. So in the end, choose the memories of adequacy. The times that built you into someone stronger, someone better, the ones that made you realize, oh, hey, I can do this. If you collect the memories of fortitude and improvement, You can prove to yourself that you are enough, and that's all it matters to. The biggest decision we have to make in the next year is what to do in the past 4 years. We could put it all in a little box and seal it up, but I leave here today to say always remember that chemistry or calculus class. You'll probably never have to find the derivative of something or calculate atomic mass, but you've learned how to challenge yourself, how to teach yourself topics you didn't understand, how to form relationships with teachers and take something impossible and make it manageable. You can forget the formulas, but don't ever forget the mindset, because the one thing no one can ever take away from you is your education. Cherish it and use it. And be grateful you experienced the terror of chemistry and algebra. But I hope you don't all move on today and forget the wonderful ladies and men you've all turned into. And remember, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. And as we let our own light shine, we subconsciously give other people the permission to do so. So be the light, because we are enough and we are fearless, so forever PB, you know. Now, class of 2026, I ask you to please rise and take part in the final tradition together and turning of our tassels. The symbolic moment that marks our final transition from proud PB, paint branch students to alumni. But before we turn our tassel, I welcome the SGA and class officers here with me. And I want to say, and my final request today is take a moment and look around you. Take in this final moment. We went in and we want you to look a little closer, look at the faces of the peers that you've gone with for the last 4 years. The staff who've supported you, and the looks of pride of your friends and family surrounding and celebrating you. Take the moment in. Snap a picture of it in your mind, keep it and cherish. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, class of 26, I welcome Vinny Doe.
Here we go. Everybody, please turn your tassel to the left. We did it. Let's go.
Graduates, stay standing. Graduates, stay standing. Good afternoon, graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff, honored guests. As we come to the close of this special celebration, I want to take a moment to recognize the remarkable accomplishment that we have witnessed this afternoon. Graduates, you have reached a milestone that reflects years of hard work, perseverance, growth, and also determination. Each of you have arrived at this moment by following a unique path. Along the way, you faced challenges, celebrated successes, learned important lessons, and discovered strengths you may not have known you possessed. Today is not just a celebration of what you have achieved, but who you have become. Graduates, as I see you're already doing, underneath your chair are a pair of sunglasses. We believe your future is bright. So wear those PB 2026 sunglasses with pride to let everyone know which class you belong to. I also want to thank the parents, guardians, family members, teachers, staff, coaches, mentors who have supported our graduates along the way. Your encouragement, sacrifices, and belief for them have helped make this moment possible. Stay courageous, stay kind, never underestimate the impact you can have on lives. So on behalf of the administration here and also the staff, we want to say thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey. Congratulations, class of 2026. May you go forward with confidence, purpose, and pride. And just a few quick announcements prior to the official closing of our ceremony. As the graduates are processing out, we ask the audience to remain seated while the graduates exit. Family and friends, please meet your graduates outside of the arena. Class of 2026, congratulations. We love you.